Tommy and Mireya been playing house. Just last night, there was a shootout in the house, devastating bodies. They already got a new. This is how you know Tommy got money. Tommy got a whole new couch. Look at this. Either that or they took the cushions off the back, but this looks like a whole new couch from last week. I don't have my hard drive over here to be able to go back and look, but this looks like a whole new couch. Mireya, she got her cell phone. She sets it down. Tommy's talking about, yeah, I gotta get out of here, baby. I gotta make move majors, hide out in Asia. If your girl keep coming around and I'm a banger, this the bad boy flavor, light blue gators, not guilty. Come on, make this money. Take this money. Tommy gotta go get paid. So Tommy over here, they done cleaned up the kitchen. They got the knife just randomly sitting out here. Paper towels, look like it came from out of a bathroom. They got the iodine salt. All right, they living a life in here, ain't they? They only got a couple of seasoning, but Tommy's like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get this money, baby. She's like, yeah, I gotta go do a couple of things. So Mireya, she ends up leaving, but she leaves her cell phone in the cushion of the couch. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'll leave my wallet at home before I leave my cell phone at home. I can't go anywhere without my cell phone. Even if I know where I'm going, maybe it's just me. Even if I know where I'm going, I still put my GPS on. I still put my GPS on, even if I know where I'm going. I don't know why. I always turn my GPS on, no matter what I do. I get in the car, put the GPS on. Well, usually I turn the GPS on in the house before I leave, so I could just see how long it's gonna take before I even leave the house. And then I get in the car and turn on some music. But Mireya, she hops up and she's going, well, Tommy don't know where she's going, but she's going to Planned Parenthood. That means she didn't been by there so much. She know how to get there just off of knowledge. Like, I'm always checking my emails, making sure if I got an appointment or anything. Like when I drove out there this morning, they opened up at 8. I got there at 8:11. I'm going through the email, making sure, translated it from German to English. They talking about 8 to 11. Went in there, they didn't speak no English when I was up there. They were just talking to me, and I'm just trying to put it together. Like, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, danke, yeah. Figured it out. Got what I had to do. Got back here. But I always got that phone on me. Always got the phone on me. Mireya, she got up out of here. But Tommy doesn't know that she's pregnant. So she skedaddles. Then Tommy shows up. And he sees that we got all the guns. We ain't got no switches, but we got all the guns. We got the 2 gold guns. Nah, I don't need to learn the language. I ain't gonna be here forever. They can learn English. We won the war. So Diamond's sitting in here like, yeah, we took the Yardies out. We did our thing. Tommy's like, damn, man, these golden guns. I used to have one just like it. Tommy did used to have that silver one. He used to run around New York terrorizing people. But he's like, damn, this shit crazy. We're going to use these blicks. We're going to give them the Asher. And we're going to go ahead and bring the Salins or whatever the hell they name is. We're going to bring them in with us. Diamond's like, I thought we was going to use the blicks and give them a CBI so everybody can hold it down. We put more heat in the streets. We got more protection. Tommy's like, nah, man. Diamond said, what do you mean? Nah, man, you're not about to be talking to me like that, Tommy. We got these for CBI. Tommy said, nigga, CBI's up under the coalition. That means if it's up under the coalition, it's got to go to coalition business. And if I give it to Asher, then I'm going to give it to Asher. Diamond's looking at him like, you motherfucker. But y'all know how the game go. You got to play the game. You got to play the part. See, me, I don't know how to play the part. I can only be me. But Diamond wants to give the blicks to CBI. We also hear Tommy say, it's crazy that you went and met up with Che and you brought Jenard with you. He's like, that's my brother, man. And y'all brought him with me. He said, man, fuck Jenard, man. He don't need to be going to meet Che. And I'm like, I agree with Tommy on this one. I agree with Tommy. This is Tommy's story. I agree with Tommy on this one. Jenard don't need to be around none of that. If we gonna be in business together, we need to be in business together. Even though Tommy do be hoeing diamond, he's still in business. And bringing your brother around when we can't really trust Jenard, I can't even say really. When we can't trust Jenard, that's some foul shit. But Tommy has other plans, and Tommy's going to do what Tommy's got to do. We didn't have that whole 40-minute spiel at the beginning of this live for no reason. I laid all of that down so we can see the trail of breadcrumbs that Tommy is leading that are going to make us walk straight off a cliff, because we ain't looking up when we walk. We just looking down and picking up each and every breadcrumb. Well, Tommy gets all the guns, and he puts a tarp over it. Asher shows up. Now, he works directly with Miguel. Like, look how dusty these boots are. And these are the boots that Tommy put on goddamn Vic's couch. So Asher shows up. He's like, what do you want, Tommy? Me and you aren't on the best of friends list. Oh, I know. But look, I got a proposition for you. How about you leave Miguel and you come over and work with us, the coalition? You know, we got the biggest coalition throughout the city. Everybody is getting money over here. Nah, Tommy, see, you trying to trick me again. I know how you work. I know how you operate, Tommy. I heard about you. There's a guy named Mo. He be on YouTube. He be exposing you. He be telling the truth about you. And I don't know if I can switch over to you. I got a good thing going with Miguel. Tommy said, you got a good thing going with Miguel. Look, this is what I'm going to do. You see all of these guns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus the other gold gun. That's 26 guns. 3 bricks at 28 apiece. 3 bricks at 28 apiece. I don't think you heard me. 3 bricks at 28 apiece. 3 bricks at 28 apiece. $74,000 right there. We handing 26 guns over to you and $74,000. And we still going to sell you the bricks at the same price? I got I can't turn that deal down. You giving me 3 bricks, 26 guns, and you're going to keep the same price that I was getting from Miguel? Look, this is what we're going to do. I'll take 10 guns. I'll take 10 guns minus the 2 gold guns. So the 2 gold guns will be their own thing, and then 10 guns. And I'll take the 3 bricks, but instead of getting it for 28 a key, we'll work out a plan for 25 a key. So if you can guarantee me 25 a key, you give me these 3 bricks and I only take 10 guns, we got a deal. We got a deal. I'll cop from you for 25. I don't want, if I'm not switching over for 1 up front 3 bricks that we might make 100 off of. No. If you can't do 25, look, we can do 26. We can do 26.5 and we'll leave it at that. But I'm not copping from you for 28. I can just stay with Miguel for that. It ain't like we need more guns. We can go get guns. Guns is the easy part. It's the dope that's the hard part of it. Anyone can go get a gun. You can go to the damn gun show and pick up a whole rack of guns, depending on what state you're in. You don't even need nothing but just an ID. And they don't even do nothing but just verify that you got an ID. And then you just take the gun and leave. You just leave. Hell, I used to go to gun shows. I was like 14, 15. They used to go to Kansas City down in the bottoms. They used to have it in Kemper Arena. You go in there, man, all you had to do was be like, I think Missouri was like 17 at the time, 17, 18, just with a license. And you just buy a gun. It didn't even matter. It didn't have to be registered. No, you just buy a gun and just get the hell out of there. Guns are the easy part. It's the dope that's the hard part. So we'll do 26.5 on them keys. And you have to keep that 28, man. You're going to have to eat that other 15 because we're gonna need a lower price, Tommy. I'm sorry. But he's like, fuck it. We'll take the guns. Cause at this point, you never know what's gonna pop off in Chicago. So I understand why they took the guns and the 3 bricks up front. So fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, when you really think about it, like, all right, well, if Tommy's fronting it like this, then yeah, 18 for a rifle or a shotgun, and you can go to Walmart and buy that. You should go in there with an ID and buy that. So the deal goes through, and he takes the 2 golden guns. He's like, yeah, this is nice here. Marquette said them pistols is weak. Hey, it's better than nothing, but you're right, man. The wars that they go into, you definitely need more. So Tommy shows up, and Che is just so proud that Diamond and Tommy are both making money. Because that's what it's all about. Guns and butter. Butter and guns. And we know Miguel ain't got no money. So Tommy's sitting here. Tommy like, yeah, man, we'll do double, Che. Diamond to do double too. Double the YOLO. You know what I mean? Double stuffed Oreo cookie. The golden ones are definitely better than the regular Oreos. Gotta always buy the golden Oreos. Chase like, hey. Muchos gracias. Che is like, shit, we getting money. Che doesn't care where the money comes from, how you get the money. The only rule is make sure you pay on time. That's really the only rule in the dope game is make sure you pay on time. Don't get high on your own supply. That's really all there is. All you got to do is follow those simple steps. And that's why you always keep you a stash just in case you do get robbed, just in case you do get pinched. You're able to cover what you're supposed to re-up with. Now Tommy's like, I got a plan, but he isn't telling Diamond exactly what it is. Diamond is trying to get the specifics because he's supposed to be working hand in hand with him. But Tommy is smart. Keep him an arm's length away. You know, when you don't tell everybody everything, I tell y'all all my business because I don't think anybody can stop anything that I got going on. You know what I mean? I don't think I got anything that anybody can block what I'm doing. You know, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't care, but I like to be transparent with y'all as much as possible. But Tommy, he ain't telling Diamond nothing, and that's probably because Tommy is used to being a lone wolf. Tommy's used to running on his own after him and Ghost. But that's a different story. After him and Ghost had their little falling out. Tommy's really been moving just like that. I'm on my own. He's a dead man. He don't answer to nobody. So Diamond's like, well, yeah, I mean, what you gonna do, Tommy? He's like, oh, I got a plan. He like walked off grinning. He walked off. I'm like, Tommy, what the fuck you smiling for, man? And then, all right, hey, real talk, man. Put an 8 in the chat. Sometimes you get off work, you go home, the kids are stressing you out, the bills are due, and you just sit on that couch. You got your little tray in front of you. You open up your little canister, you go in there, start picking it apart. You put it in your little grinder, you grinding it down, making sure there ain't no sticks, no seeds in there. You pull out whatever your paper is, whatever you rolling in, you roll that mug up, and it's just y'all hear that? I don't hear anything. It's peaceful. Yeah, they fuck that job. Fuck them kids. Fuck that car note. Fuck the water bill. Fuck the mailman for bringing them bills. Fuck my neighbor. Life really ain't that bad. Life really ain't that bad, man. Shit. 12 hours on the job and ain't getting paid enough. SNAP benefits ain't coming through on time. They want me to reapply for that bullshit. Car need an oil change. Thought I smelled a dog sitting by the. Hey, I know you. Dog done chewed up my good pair of shoes, but I don't give a fuck though. And what's this? Some indica? This shit strong as a bitch. This ain't what I thought I bought. I just bought an eighth. Shit, I probably shouldn't have tried to start that whole thing. But shit, fuck it. Oh yeah, shit. The feds. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. The feds. The feds think the cartel did the hit. So we good. I got a Bayer in my pocket. I got the feds in my pocket. God damn. Shit, boy. I tell my cousin to chill on this. Whatever he done gave me. What is this? Citadines? What the fuck is this? Shit crazy. But the Fed, they think the cartel did that shit. They think the cartel took out Claudia. They don't know that a real step about the name of Tommy fucking Egan did that with Shanti, the motherfucking showstopper. Woo, woo. Shanti said, I am the motherfucker problem. I said, you is the problem. Let me hit that blunt, girl. Shit, Claudia gone. Shit, Shanti, I ain't gonna lie to you. We about to make so much motherfucking money. You know I like black girls too, right? Yeah, you wouldn't even believe it, Shanti. Yeah, I used to fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I gave you my history, you'd be like, "Damn, Tommy, you all over the place." I mean, I was, but you know, one thing about Tommy, I don't discriminate, Shanti. Like, if she with it, then I'm with it. You know what I mean? I had this one chick. Had this one. Her name was Holly, a white girl. You know, ain't no black girl named Holly, but yeah, I had this white bitch named Holly. She was my homeboy. She worked for my homeboy, man. Shit, she was crazy, man. But she's a fucking thief and shit. That bitch, she had sticky ass fingers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fingers sticky as hell. She still up working shit. I knocked it down, but you know, I ain't gonna get too much of that. Anyway, some shit happened. 6'7". You know, shit happened. You know, she ended up passing away though. I don't know what happened to her. Somebody last I heard, like she OD'd or something. I don't know, man. They say she was like strung out. Some nigga choked her out in the lobby or something. I don't know. That's what they saying. Then I told you I fuck with black girls. Believe it or not, I had this nice black girl. I'm talking about shit. Curvy too. She had a little son. I used to call a little nigga Cash Money. His name was Cash. I think it was spelled with a K, but I used to call him Cash Money. Cool little kid. Yeah, she's black, man. That was a good time. Like me and her, we fucking around for a while. Believe it or not, my same homeboy I was telling you about that, you know, the co-worker, well, this chick, his wife's best friend. And New York is a crazy place. Like, when I first met her, she was kind of a bum. She was getting like hand-me-downs. She was getting hand-me-down from my boy's wife and shit. Like, she would go over there and like take her drawers and shit. did like, well, I don't know if she was wearing her drawers, but she was like wearing her clothes and shoes and shit. I kind of thought it was like on some bum type shit. So I was like, damn, this motherfucker, he ain't got no money or something. You know what I mean? I think she was working like a regular job or some shit. She was, last I heard, she was selling insurance to little niggas, but I think that might be in a different TV show or something. Cause I think she was, matter of fact, she was here in Chicago. She was working. There's a little nigga named Emmett. You know the little smoke shack down the street? You know the little smoke shop, the little barbecue. We got a little fat boy working up the front. And the dude with the dreads used to come in there. I think his little homeboy name was Jake. Yeah. You know the little nigga Marshall that be with D-Mac? Yeah, that nigga be hanging out with them niggas too. Oh, yeah, anyway, I'll talk about Keisha. Yeah, Keisha. Her name was Keisha too. Like, you see how I upgrade? I went from a Holly to a Keisha. You know what I'm saying? I be telling all my other white boys, I be telling my white boys, I say, man, y'all need to stop fucking with them Beckys. Get you a Shonda. Yeah. I had, man, shit, I had a Keisha. Keisha, man, I ain't gonna lie. Keisha had a motherfucker body on you. But one thing about Keisha, though, no disrespect, but that bitch always wanted some money. You know, I don't really like tricking off like that, but I figure I got a Keisha, you know, I gotta keep me a Keisha on deck, you know what I mean? So I was breaking off some bread and shit, but she started getting too involved in the game. She wasn't smooth like you, though, Shanti. Like, Shanti, you the showstopper. You the problem. Like, you are the problem. See, you are the problem. Keisha is the problem. Like, Keisha started getting too involved. I had some homeboys, like, man, I'm telling you, we had this whole operation in New York. That shit was crazy. Like, believe it or not, we had a fucking 20-story building. That motherfucker, we had a club. That motherfucker was called Club Truth. And when I tell you it was the truth, oh, man, I'm talking about, man, the party used to be crazy in there, but shit used to go down. But it was like, don't get it don't get it twisted though. Like, niggas was catching bodies in that bitch though. I mean, niggas was getting robbed. We even had councilmen in that motherfucker. Like, bow, shooting niggas. Shanti looking at him like, damn, for real? You like, Shanti, you love New York City. Like, there ain't no place like the Big Apple. What we talking about? Club True. What were you talking about? Oh, yeah. I had this Keisha. Oh, man. Did I tell you Keisha had that blink, blah, blah? I was like, yeah. She had a little son by name Cash. I call him Cash Money. I tell you, I called the little nigga Cash Money. Yeah, but anyway, found out the bitch was snitching. They said she was snitching, and then somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody popped it, but
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Shit, when I first came out here, you really think I don't fuck with black girl? I had this girl named Gloria too. Glory, hallelujah. Yeah, Gloria was like, Gloria was different. You know, she wasn't in the game or nothing. She was sweet. She a real nice though. She a real nice. Actually, you know how I came up on her. You know that little motherfucker, that white dude we be fucking with, little scary boy, the Claudia brother. Yeah, the little Victor. Yeah, I took her from him. Shanti looking at him like, damn. So Tommy, you do fuck with black girl. I'm like, yeah, Shanti, I'm telling you, you need to come see what the game. You need to come see what the game is all about. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't want to stun or nothing, but my nigga Eric, he just hit me on the burner phone talking about, you did crack Gloria the first night in the city. So I'm trying to see what's going on, Shanti. Like, me and you, we didn't call a body together. We getting money together. We might as well get together. And then Jenard show up. Right when you think things is about to get good. Right when you think things are about to get good, Jenard shows up. And like, damn, nigga, I'm putting Tommy turning around like, damn, nigga. Can't you see, nigga? I'm working. I'm working. Shy brother, nigga, get out of here. Get out of here. Tommy turned around like, you know when you talking to a beautiful thing, and then your homeboy, hey man, what's up? Hey nigga, back door. No, I don't know him like that. Yeah, they know my cousin. Yeah, they know my cousin. I don't really fuck with him like, hold on, okay. Hey nigga, back to fight. Nigga, you gotta see me over here working, nigga. Don't be talking about no other hoes, nigga. Damn. All right, you got them. Oh, damn, they straight too. You just 3 of them? Yeah, tell them I work with her. Yeah, just tell her I came over here for a lighter. I'm just smoking. I'm just getting a lighter. Yeah, tell them 3. Tell that one on the right. In the brown dress, you tell that one right there. I'm gonna be over there, bro. But yeah, they don't come over here talking about the mom. Oh, just tap me and be like, nigga, all right, yeah. Jenard come over here and he mess up the whole game. We over here talking to Shanti. We about to make our move. And then Jenard show up. So now we gotta go. So Tommy gets up and leaves and goes to Vic's house and gets very disrespectful. Nah, I'm just being social, Kendall. That's all. Was I sharing too much or was I just being social? See, I'm an adult. I ain't 18, 19 no more. I ain't got nothing to hide. I want the world to see that I'm a gangster. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm letting Shanti know that I am willing to be vulnerable. Ladies love that, fellas. I'm letting her know that I'm vulnerable. I'm letting her know that there is an emotional side along with the sliding side. I'm letting her know that a man doesn't have to have this hardened exterior. I'm letting Shanti know that she can come and lay her head on my shoulder whenever she needs to. That's all I'm doing. I'm just being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. That's all. But now we got to get back to business. We pull up on the elevator. Now, I don't know why Vic just allows people. I would have got the elevator code changed. I would have got the key card changed. Tommy's not just coming up to my apartment. There's no way. I'm telling the doorman, don't let this white boy up here. There's only one. No men should be coming to my room. Only women can come up this elevator. No men come to my room. None of that. This ain't the he hallway. This is the Vic hallway, the Victor Bone Jr. hallway. But anyway, Tommy come up here and Vic got old girl Ray in here. He's like, oh shit. And then Tommy looking at Ray talking about, I ain't know you had that kind of. But Tommy does take the keys of the G-Wagon up off of Claudia. So he gives it back to Vic. And he asks him straight up, did you send your sister over there? Did you send your sister? He's like, hell no, man. You did me a favor. She tried to kill me. But this whole conversation is really just Tommy telling Vic that, nigga, I'm in charge. And don't you forget it. Don't you ever forget it. Then they have a stare down. I'm looking like, damn, man, this is what it comes to. This is what it comes to. But Tommy gets up out of there and he lets Vic know, nigga, this is my game. This is how I play. And don't you forget it. I'm sorry, man. At some point, you got, like, as an adult, I don't know, man. It's just, you got to stand up for yourself at some point. If I'm Vic, I'm just running. If I'm Vic, I'm just leaving the city, man. So we're going to lump this together. Tommy goes home right after this because they broke it up with the whole Miguel thing. Tommy goes home and he's cleaning up his gun. He got to clean it out because you never know when we're going to get into war. Big survival. We got big story coming up after Stacy. So Tommy's cleaning up his weapon. We got to speed this thing up because we already had a big 30 on this one because y'all got me distracted. We were smoking with Shanti. He hears, doo, 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 doo. He picks up the phone. Visual voicemail. This is a follow-up to confirm your 2 p.m. procedure. Procedure? What procedure? Tommy then proceeds, instead of putting the phone down and just waiting for her to get home, Tommy opens the phone and listens to the voicemail. Hello, Stacy. I'm looking for Miss Mireya. We are just calling to confirm your appointment and your procedure for the removal or termination of your. We can't say it on here, but we are calling just to confirm that you have a 2 p.m. procedure appointment. Please call us back and notify us if you cannot make it to the procedure. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Planned Parenthood, 3 blocks away from your current location. Thank you. Have a nice day. So Tommy's like, huh? A procedure? Planned Parenthood? Huh? 312-555-0138. So Tommy's looking at the phone. She got a good phone, I tell you this. She got Wi-Fi on and she still got a full battery. She still got a full battery and she had Wi-Fi on since 7 this morning. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. This is a good-ass phone. What is this? This is an iPhone? This is the iPhone E? This is a good-ass battery, though, to have Wi-Fi on all day and still have a full fucking charge. All right, Mireya. Well, it's 2:15. The appointment was at 2 o'clock. We are already 15 minutes into the procedure. We 2 minutes into the procedure. They got Mireya in here. So when I seen this, I said, oh, man. Why are we dying to live if I'm just living to die? I said, no, Mireya, don't do it. Don't do it, Mireya. Don't do it. Read some literature. Did y'all think that Mireya was going ahead and doing the unthinkable? I was wondering maybe if it could make you a baby. If you ask me, I'm ready. Man, this is sad, man. They had Mireya looking like this. They had Mireya looking like this, man. Damn. Damn, they had Mireya up in the bed. They had Mireya going through the procedure. Mm, mm, mm. They had me in the next room. I was getting a vasectomy, and I thought she was getting a termination, man. They had me and Mireya in the same hospital. I was getting mine snipped, and I don't know what they do in that room over there, but I thought Mireya was losing it. I said, no, not Mireya. Oh, my baby. Oh, not my baby. Oh, not Mireya. I thought Mireya was getting rid of it. And then Tommy went into straight creep mode. Tommy hasn't moved since he looked at the phone at 2:15. What up, Tamika? Tommy is like, this is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why is Tommy? Well, Tommy was looking at the security camera, seen her pull up, got up, ran to the side of the door, and was just, when she come in, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get on her ass for about this. Like, what is Tommy doing? I thought this was weird. Like, this is kind of creepy. First, the nigga went in the phone, then he read the text message, and then he went into the voicemail. Like, come on, Tommy, that's just crossing the line. That's too far. That's some weird shit, for real, for real. I don't check no phones. I don't do none of that. That ain't none of my business. Whatever you got in your phone is what you got in your phone. Don't go on my phone because you don't pay my phone bill. But this is some creepy shit here. I gotta say, this is some wild shit. And if people think this is cool, this is not cool. But it's Tommy Egan. It's Tommy Egan. Mireya comes in. Then she already showing. What is she? I thought she was only, y'all told me she wasn't pregnant. She look about 4 months. Couldn't nobody tell Mireya was pregnant? She wasn't eating that good. It ain't that much food in that house. They be eating noodles. Couldn't nobody tell Mireya was putting on some weight? Mireya comes in. Tommy? He's like, what is this, Mireya? You going to Planned Parenthood? She's like, Tommy, what are you doing going to my phone? That's invasion of privacy. He says, my house. That doesn't mean anything, Tommy. What did you do, Mireya? You got rid of it? Like, damn, Tommy, you didn't even say, damn, you was pregnant? Like, she said, no, Tommy, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to raise a baby in this dangerous ass house. Dangerous house? She said, Tommy, there was blood in here when I came in the house last night. There's bullet holes through the box of Cheerios. Jeez Louise, Tommy, this isn't a place to raise a kid. Tommy said, but I always wanted a family too, Mireya. She said, well, guess what, Tommy? He said, what, Mireya? You'd already terminated our child. She said, I didn't, Tommy. I didn't. I was scared and I was nervous. I didn't know if I was ready for a baby. Tommy said, I always wanted one. I didn't tell you I killed my first one, but I've always wanted one. She's like, but Tommy, I know can't no one protect me like you, and that's why I want to have this family. But you have to understand that Miguel is my brother, and he's part of my family too. So if you're going to have me, you're going to have him also. Tommy said, I can't make any promises, but I'm just so glad we're having a baby. I was just smoking with Shanti, telling her that I was fucking with black women at one point, and I miss them. I miss my son Cash. Who is Cash, Tommy? Well, he wasn't my real son, but I treated him like one. And then I'm like, what is Tommy about to do? Tommy's having flashbacks of Holly. Tommy is going for the juggler. I said, what is Tommy doing? Tommy, no! Tommy, no! But then they start dropping down and getting their eagle on and kissing. When I seen this, I was like, oh, shit. I'm having PTSD and flashback. I'm lightheaded. Give me a second, guys. Oh, I thought Tommy was about to pull a Holly 2.0. I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, man, no, Tommy, don't do it. You done already did it once. It's so hard to say goodbye. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I thought he was about to take her out, man. I said, no, Tommy, no. But then they did some weird shit. Like, I truly don't understand this. This isn't like a natural position. I don't think anyone's in the chat. Has anyone ever done this position before? Like, what is this? And he need to get her some different walking shoes. She can't be walking around in them flat ass Reebok Classics. She definitely needs some new shoes. Them nursing shoes right there. You know, them generic no name shoes, the non-slips that they wear with they scrubs. That's what she wearing right now. We need to switch that up. But they also got to go to dinner. So they sitting around and they having their dinner. Tommy ends up texting Karma Sutra. I don't believe in karma, but I believe in Karma Sutra. So he ends up texting D-Mac and telling D-Mac, we need you to go slide. And he also drops off the $500,000 because we found out that Miguel is actually broke and Mireya is the one that told Tommy this. So Tommy takes the money directly over to Miguel. Now, this is kind of awkward because him and Miguel are beefing and they are rivals. Tommy did just re-up with the double pack, the 20-piece instead of the 5-piece, the original. You know what I mean? That's what Miguel ordered. Miguel said, let me get the 5-piece original. Tommy said, let me get the 20-piece spicy. Well, Miguel is in the whole 5 bricks plus 500,000 to get Cruz out. So Tommy listens to Mireya and he goes over and he bails out Miguel. Now we know that Tommy just randomly has $2,025,000 laying around to hand out to everybody. Tommy didn't want to do this, but he cracks a joke in the end and says, well, dinner is on you. Tommy, shut up. But Tommy, he got a lot of money. I'm going to be honest with you. Tommy has a lot of money. If I had to put a prediction out there, I'm saying Tommy is sitting on anywhere between $5 to $7 million. If he can blow 2 like that in a couple of episodes, he's got to be at least double, triple that. So probably 4 to 6 M's is what he's sitting on. So he probably got like 2.5 left, maybe 3. But he does give the money to him to bail him out. Then Tommy goes. Oh, we got to speed this up. Tommy goes and meets up with Stacy Marks, and he's letting her know, I gave you $1.5 million. Do what the fuck I said. Even Vic is stepping it up. We'll go more in depth on Vic a little bit later. But Tommy's sitting here and he's talking to Stacy Marks, and he's letting her know, listen, it's time for us to start cashing in. That 1.5 needs to get to work. It needs to get to vibrating. It gets to jiggulating, gyrating. It needs to do something, make something shake in this motherfucker. You don't just get 1.5. So Stacy Marks is like, man, what the hell? Vic, you work for me. He's like, no, you work for Tommy. You need to do what Tommy say. Now, Vic does expose that he took out his father and he really on business. And he took out the cop. So now Stacy Marks is like, I got played. And Tommy is like, yep. And look at Tommy doing his face off. Watch Tommy's face. Look at Tommy. Look at Tommy. The sun just shining on his face. He kicking it. Now, Tommy texts D-Mac and tells D-Mac, you need to earn your keep in CBI. Then we go to the dinner scene, and it's real quiet. They're both just eating. No one is talking to each other. And Mireya, she's like, I can't keep doing this. Miguel, I'm pregnant. By the gringo? She said, and Tommy's going to be in my life. And if you're going to be in my life and be his Tito, then you're just going to have to piece it up with Tommy.
I knew you was going to let that nigga hit. Tariq, we raised you better than that, Diana.
We raised you better than that, Mireya, is what Miguel is thinking. Now, we don't know about the hit that's supposed to be going down, but Tommy is supposed to go to the meet. But Miguel keeps asking him, stay for dessert, stay for dessert. And Tommy's like, okay. And Mireya's like, yeah, Tommy, please stay. So it's kind of, I don't know, man. When you're in the dope game, you ain't supposed to be this vulnerable. But they are. And Tommy stays here and he actually gets his life spared thanks to Miguel. And that's the Tommy story.